Hello my friends, I am happy to teach you mathematics because math is fun. Our lesson name today is adjacent and vertically opposite angles, complementary and supplementary angles. Today we will study about complementary angles. Our objectives today are to identify two complementary angles and to identify two adjacent and complementary angles. Let's remember, constructing an angle with a given measure. So let's construct together the angle ABC, which measures 70 degrees, using a ruler and a protractor. First step, we use a ruler to draw AB in this way. Then, we put the protractor on B and we measure 70 degrees. So we put the protractor on B because B is the vertex. So we measure 70 like this. Step 3, we mark at 70 and then label the point C like this. Now we join the points B and C in this way. So we got the angle ABC, which measures 70 degrees. Let's do an exercise. Let's construct an angle RST which equals 125 degrees. And I will give you some time. Now let's do it together. First of all, we bring the ruler and then we draw RS in this way. Then we bring the protractor and put it on the vertex, which is S, in this way. Then we measure 125 here. Now we assign this point and we call it T. Finally, we just join the point S with the point T like this. So we get the angle RST equals 125 degrees. Let's recall some information. Types of angles. We have here different types of angles. Let's start with this one. This is a right angle which equals 90 degrees. While this angle is acute angle, it is less than 90 degrees. And this angle is an obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degrees. And finally, we have the straight angle which equals 180 degrees. Complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary angles if their sum is 90 degrees. Notice the angles ABC and MNP. This is ABC and this is MNP. ABC plus MNP equals 40 degrees plus 50 degrees, which equals 90 degrees. So we conclude that ABC and MNP are complementary angles because their sum is 90 degrees. We say that ABC is the complement of MNP, or we say MNP is the complement of ABC. Let's do an exercise. We have to fill the following table. But first, let's take this example. We have the angle ABC which equals 70 degrees. We have to find the complement of ABC. So we say 90 minus 70 equals 20 degrees. So the complement of 70 degrees is 20 degrees. So now I will give you some time to complete the table. Now let's do it together. So in the same way, 30 degrees. So we say 90 degrees minus 30 degrees equals 60 degrees. So the complement of 30 is 60 degrees, or the complement of 60 is 30 degrees. So in the same way, 90 degrees minus 45 equals 45. So the complement of 45 is 45. In the same way, 90 minus 65 equals 25 degrees, and 90 minus 20 equals 70 degrees. Let's have fun with complementary angles. Notice that here the two angles are complementary. So this is the complement of this angle, and this angle is the complement of this angle. Whenever we change the measure of this angle must change also, so that their sum is always 90 degrees because they are complementary. So let's change this angle. So it's 60. The complement of 60 is 30. 60 plus 30 equals 90. Let's change this angle. So I will make it about 75 degrees. Again, 75 plus 15 equals 90 degrees. Adjacent complementary angles. Notice that the angle AOB plus BOC equals 65 degrees plus 25 degrees equals 90 degrees. This means that these two angles are complementary angles because their sum is 90 degrees. Both angles have a common vertex O, and they have a common side BO in between them. So I can conclude that they are adjacent. So we have two adjacent angles that are also complementary. They form together a right angle. So whenever we see two adjacent complementary angles, they form together a right angle. Let's do an exercise. Find the missing angles in the following figure. In the following figures. Here we have the angle RPS is missing and the angle EOF is missing. I will give you some time. Now let's do it together. The angle TPR, this angle TPR, and RPS are adjacent. Why? Because they have a common vertex and a common side RP in between them. So they also form a right angle. So RPS equals 90 degrees minus TPR equals 90 degrees minus 70. So the angle RPS equals 20 degrees. Notice that they are adjacent complementary. Why? Because they are adjacent and their sum is 90 degrees. So they are adjacent complementary. Let's see this figure. The angle EOF and FOG are also adjacent. Why? Because they have a common vertex O and a common side FO in between them. And they form a right angle. So the angle EOF, this angle which is missing, equals 90 degrees minus this angle which is known. So EOF equals 90 degrees minus 45 degrees. So EOF equals 45 degrees. Do these exercises as a homework. Exercise 10, page 47, and exercise 5, page 48. Then share the answers with your teacher. We have studied today to identify two complementary angles, to identify two adjacent and complementary angles. I hope you have enjoyed the video and understood the lesson. Don't forget to solve your homework. Thank you and bye.